What's going on, awesome people? Welcome to another little unscheduled IG Live. I decided that I want to be doing more of these things. With everything that's going on in Iran, it's kind of hard to just stay quiet, especially for a loudmouth like myself. As you may or may not know, Unite and Conquer is going to be launching a brand new series called Countdown to Freedom in Iran. It's going to be starting on January 18th, and I'm so excited to have those deep conversations continue. We're going to be putting a spotlight on people that are putting a spotlight on what's happening in Iran. So really looking forward to that. But then I felt that I can't wait until January 18th. We got to have conversations with awesome people and continue to keep Iran at the forefront of everything we're doing. And the guest that I have over here is actually one of our uniters at Unite and Conquer, which means that she's one of our ambassadors. Some of the people that, one of the individuals that's spending several hours almost on a nightly basis to help us do all the events and activities and online content that we're creating. And so this individual actually is somebody that really helped me during a very difficult time when my father passed away. A few months ago, I was putting out a call to my community and just asking, who can help with coping with grief and coping with the loss of a loved one, especially a father. And this guest, who's also now a friend, in addition to a uniter, Shiva Jahani, specializes in this, and she actually went through her own ordeal and trauma back when she was growing up, and she's made it her life's mission to now help other individuals who are dealing with the same. And in many ways we're now dealing with some sort of grief on a daily basis, what's going on with Iran. So I felt that it was great for us to just have a conversation with Shiva Jan. She's going to be talking about breath work, she's going to be talking about just being more mindful, and she's going to be talking about sustainability, and sustainability is something very, very important for anybody that right now is helping in the fight for freedom in Iran. We have to understand that this is not an overnight thing. We have to accept that it's going to take perhaps several months, maybe even a year, God knows how long, right? And so what it does mean, however, is that every single person whose heart, soul, passion is all in it to bring a free Iran, we need to make sure that we're looking out for each other. We need to make sure that mind, body, and soul, that we are as top performers as we could possibly be. Because if any one of us become weak, if any one of us go down a bad path, then we're all are hurting, and so we need to make sure that we're constantly motivating each other, inspiring each other, getting strength from each other. And that's what we try to do at Uniters every day. A lot of what we do meeting together in our meetings together is really just being a therapy session, a group therapy session. It allows us to laugh about certain things. It allows us to cry about certain things. The key is to stay open with each other, transparent, lift each other up whenever it's possible. And that's what Shiva does. She's a Chopra Certified Meditation Instructor. She's a certified Yogi. She's a certified sound healer and a PhD level researcher that is passionate about improving health. And so without any further ado, I would love to bring... Oh, she's not actually on yet. Shiva Jan, make sure you request to join, please. Sorry, hang on, Jun. Hello, how are you? I'm waiting for our great guest Shiva to join, and so hopefully she can do that soon. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? I see here Zara Jun. Thank you so much for joining. Let me see some familiar faces. Robin, how are you, Aziz? I don't even see Shiva on here. Well, this is awkward. It is 4 o'clock, right? 4 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, just confirming the time. Shiva Jun, please make sure that you click request to join. Thanks for your patience, guys. In the meantime, let me just kind of remind you all what Countdown to Freedom in Iran is really all about. If you joined us on November 11th, we had a live stream rally for Iran. We had over 35 guests. It was awesome. It was great. We got incredible feedback. And that's the reason why we're doing Countdown to Freedom. We realize that it's very important for there to be an online conversation in English amongst Iranians. And just making sure that we're constantly talking about Iran, and it's at the forefront of everything that we're doing. So we decided to come up with a shorter version of it. It's about 90 minutes long. In addition to having special guests, we're going to be having, obviously we're going to pay tribute to all the victims that we've lost. We're going to be putting massive announcements on anybody that is at high alert for execution. So it's all about bringing that awareness and just elevating those individuals' names, so that the more that they're out there, the less likelihood that it will be that their lives will be taken. And we're going to be also spotlighting amazing Iranians and non-Iranians that are doing great things to bring awareness all around the world. So it's really like a combination of multiple things that are going to be happening in that program that we're going to start on Wednesday, January 18th. It's going to be happening every Wednesday at the very minimum, but our goal and our hope is that we get to continue to grow it and have these conversations 7 nights a week. I don't like to take off, which is why I'm doing these IG lives. I feel like until Iran is free, I want full attention and focus on my part to being with uniting Iranians. And I don't believe that English-speaking Iranians, I don't believe that we have a home. We don't have a place where we can really communicate and understand what's happening, where we can be up to date with the latest news, how we can get more involved. I still come across so many people that they're like, I don't know how to get involved, I don't know how to help, and they feel bad and guilty that they can't help. And the reality is that at Unite and Conquer, you can. At Unite and Conquer, we are. We're all doing our part. And as long as everybody is doing their small part collectively, we're able to hopefully make as big of a change as we possibly can. So to be honest with you, I don't know what's happening. I think I need to... Oh, Shiva Jahani, you need to request to join, Aziz. I'm waiting for you to request to join. So as soon as you do that... I know, Shiva Jahani, there's a plus sign at the bottom of the page. You need to click the plus sign so that I can patch you in. So I'm just waiting for it to do that. No, Shiva Jahani, I don't know what you're pressing, but literally there's a plus sign at the bottom. Okay, hold on. I think there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Shiva Jahani. Jahani.
Okay, yeah. I was trying hard. I was here from,
How are
4
you,
p.m.
Shiva Jahani?
Okay. Doing good.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
It's
me.
okay,
Sorry.
no problem. I appreciate you making time. I'll never forget how you really tried to help me during a very difficult time a few months ago by running us through the meditation and the mindfulness and sharing your personal story of grief, and that was very helpful to me. And ever since then, a special friendship has been created with you and I. And so thank you for all that you've done back then, and also what you've been doing as a uniter. For those who don't know much about you and what you do, can you just spend a few minutes and introduce yourself and give them a little background?
Okay, so thank you so much, Iman John, for the introduction, and I appreciate this opportunity. I really I'm thinking this is great opportunity for myself, for others to be to be connected and also share our experiences and also what we have learned and also passing to each other. And since I have been moved to United States, I have been I'm responsible about all challenges I have been through and how I have been helping myself to cope with all of the stress and challenges and anxiety I had because of moving out from your country, moving in another country, and then move out, move in, because I have been doing that. It's just I always dive into a lot of challenges, and I learned through meditation, yoga, and breath work, and those that say sound healing, help myself to again come back and continue, because without knowing how to help myself, I know I was not be able to be here to help others. So that was my responsibility, and always, because I have been teaching meditation yoga at the University of Central Florida, but it's just not my primary job. My primary job is teaching data analysis and research methodology, and I have been involved in research, but I have never ever skip or give up on that job of teaching meditation yoga, because I'm responsible. I'm thinking it's my responsibility, and the thing that I can transfer and tell the young people and this new generation to learn and apply in their daily life, or whatever the stressful situation they are experiencing. And always I have been seeing the tears on their eyes, and the students said they are so thankful for just learning those techniques, and I'm just here for that reason again, because since the now it's been past 100 days of the revolution, I am part of that community that have been hurt, and every day I'm emotionally exhausted and just drained by those news. But I'm helping myself and always have my own spot, this room, and come here and do all the things like breath work, and sometimes I'm using my crystals, and just sometimes I'm using different things, singing bowls, and just because I need that help also. As the person, I'm trying to help others. I'm just responsible about my own mental health too, to be able to help others. So that's all about me. That's why I'm here, because I'm feeling this is the my contribution to this community, to our community, to do some kind of like a mental health, and something that
it's a very important contribution. Before I have you talk a little bit more about breath work and mindfulness, and also the sustainability component, tell me about how you've been processing everything that's been happening from Iran. How has everything that's been happening the last 100 and couple of days affected you?
Yeah, I have been doing different things. First of all, I joined Instagram for just, as I said, I was trying, because I have been teaching at the university level, the yoga, meditation, sound healing, everything. Then something calling me to just start to transfer to Iranian community at Instagram. And because, I felt like, oh, I have to do that for them too, and just give the free lesson to them. And in sudden, after a few months that I started, then this happened, revolution happened. And something calling me to stop doing that and go to that side, because I was feeling their pain. I was feeling I'm responsible for raising their their voice. I'm having this opportunity, and I can be their voice. So I started like something calling me, do it, and I stopped everything. I stopped teaching meditation, breath work, face yoga, whatever I was doing. I just stopped everything. I just started to do this, because I was saying, okay, that's more important. This is like a immediate needs, and I have to respond to the immediate needs of my my fellow, my Iranian, and my friend, my family, who are all in Iran. So then I started to do that, and I used my Instagram page and profile. Everything is about posting what is going on in Iran, what's happening, and this and that, till I just 100 days, as you guys, Uniters, and you, Iman Jan, encouraged me to start again to do this thing, because this is time for us to be stronger, because we all are emotionally exhausted. We all drain, our energy drain. So now I'm thinking, for continue, and this is the journey. We don't know, when it will get over. Then I felt like I'm responsible to also come back with, other strategy, to be more, to develop some kind of, strategy or something for resiliency, and also for, for our mental health, to be stronger, to be powerful, to fight back. Otherwise, we cannot. If we are not strong, we cannot fight back. So that's what we are responsible about, our community and ourselves, our family, our friends, who are, working together. So how we can be work more together.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is that we all need to lean in to our strengths, like you were doing. Your natural reaction when the revolution began was, I need to share, I need to amplify the voices of the Iranians, which is like the least that any of us can do. But then there's individuals like you that you can bring another benefit to our people, and that is making sure that we're strong mind, body, and soul, you know. And so I'm glad that you're now realizing that you actually have another superpower that you can share with us to strengthen our people. So what are some of the things? I know you wanted to do breath work today here, to give an example of breath.
Yeah, I just one thing, but very
Sure.
briefly, I will explain a little bit about how breath works here. It's very, brief. So first of all, as we all know, we start with the breath, correct? We just in this world, just the life start with the breath, correct? And then the process continues automatically for order, our rest of our life, but it's not optimal. And we are not aware of that. Sometimes without our awareness, we seeing our breath pattern is changing because our stress, anxiety, or something, our poses, something. But so that's our awareness. First thing about to control our stress and anxiety is about paying attention to our breath that is fully present. Any stress, only any anxiety, anything, you can use your breath as a powerful tool to control it. And we have access to it everywhere. And our life depends on this. So that is, we always have to keep in mind, without need anything else, we have that power. We have that tool. So our breath is most powerful tool to cope with our anxiety, and stress, and also calming our nervous system. It's like a remote control for our nervous system. So if we are bringing just to the level of very slow, so smooth and silent, everything is just going to be in better respond to whatever are facing. So that's what the first things we have to know. Our breath is powerful. Our breath is accessible, and we can use it. So, for example, now we can practice. I will just start to do something with you. You can put one of your, palm, like a left or hand, but it's okay. You can put on your belly and bring full of your attention, all of your attention to your belly. It's like when you pour water into a glass. So it's from bottom, you just start to just, fill up that. So same, you have to see how when you take inhale and observe it, your belly raise up, and very slow, smooth, and silent. And now exhale, same way, same pattern, and just observe it. And you see how are you feeling. Just 5 times, and then reflection and reflectiveness is important to see how you are feeling. So you can start 5 times. So inhale and observe when your belly expanding, and also your chest, your shoulders, and then slowly and deeply do exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply, slowly, and long. And exhale and let it go. So it's all about letting go and fully present. Just very simple. Bring your attention to your breath, fully present. You're just fixing that, problem with your anxiety and stress.
I felt my entire
so that's
body like relax. It was pretty cool. Very nice.
Yes, exactly. So that's very, and this is important after you are doing, observe and see how are you feeling. That's always about, pausing and reflecting. That help us to just say, okay, how can I respond now to this crisis? So whatever happened to us, we are experiencing some stressful situation. You go like to the revolution, to the street, somewhere. It's good always just step a little bit back, and pause, take a deep breath, long and nice and smooth, then responding instead of reacting, because that's about meditation, how we are mindful to any situation with bringing our attention to our body, to our, to our breath, and then respond. So that's the key. We are not going to react. So that's what, meditation help us to be more responsible about ourselves, others, with responding, not reacting. So that's what things. Another thing that we can use our, with this techniques is very good technique for people like in sudden get headache, and very tense body and things. For relaxing, they can only, very simple, they can use these two fingers for like I'm doing for my right side. You just place them on your left nostril and take a deep breath through your right nostril. Then block it with your thumb and pause. Oh no, don't. Yes, okay. This two. This two, Iman. I think we are going. Okay. Yes, and then place them here. I think you are. Okay. Okay. So now
I'm slow. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes. Now
it's been a long day.
Okay. Take a big take a big inhale with that. Don't pause it now. Just inhale. Now pause and block. Yes. Let it go. So you can do it another more time. Inhale. Pause. Block. Exhale. So another technique you can apply with that one, you count your breath. So it's helping a lot. So count for 4 with inhale. Then pause for 7. Exhale for 8. That's the best technique, it's just you counting your breath and also doing that. So you are fully present and help a lot, with your body, with your mind, and you just, it's like a miracle. Just try. And you can do that when you do for your right side, then you go for left side. They call it alternative nostril breathing technique. So you just do it, inhale, count for 4, then pause for 7 and 8, let it go. So simple but powerful and works well. So another technique is so funny, but it's very, all I think is so powerful for early morning when we are seeing that, we are hearing and listening to the very, bad news, and our body like, so that helped me a lot. And it's very interesting. I can relate this to Shirzan or Shirmar. So they call it lion breathing. It's exactly like a lion. I'm going to fight. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to. Yeah, this is exactly that. But maybe I look so fun, but that's fine. I don't care. We are going to teach people how to help themselves. It's okay. So you are getting the pose like lion, exactly like lion, it's just, I'm ready. So early morning, when you really are struggling and you just here, you go to, a mirror, just see yourself and just your fingertips like that and place it, you sit like in lion, shoulder back, chest forward. Then you gaze out, your eyes out, and then your tongue come out completely.
Are you just trying to make it look silly?
Exhale. So you.
Are these real techniques? Are you sure you're not just trying? Is this April Fool's Day? Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so you guys are going to witness me looking like a fool. There we go.
I will do it,
All right, no problem. I'll work with you on this.
It's okay. So, but you can do it early morning, 10 times. That helps a lot. Then you will remember this moment. Okay, so inhale, take deep breath through your nose. As exhale. That's it. It's called it shiri. Napos shiri.
I do feel a little bit more stronger and motivated though.
You see, it's so simple. You just like, and that's it. I mean, 10 times early morning in just front of mirror.
And exactly what
You
does it
good.
do?
You're
It's like
laughing.
it's just
Yes.
it like helps with the respiration, or is it like motivation?
Yeah. I just also letting go. You're emptying, all your emotions because you're holding, and then in sudden say, okay, I don't care. I'm just letting go. I'm ready for my morning. I'm just going to be different. So that's helped a lot. It's just so simple. People laughing. Yeah, it's so funny. People think, but I mean that works. I mean, you just try and tell me about that. So you say yes, that works. So for me, every morning, I just like. And you can just it's so simple, like you look at the nature, like a dog, sometimes they're just stressed. It's like, because this is how we're stressing with our breath pattern is changing, but we are controlling, and we are just good to go with that. So this is another technique. And other technique is one of Tish is all about when you are in very crowded area, and then you wanna don't just focus on your breath. That's what technique for. So you use these two your thumbs and place them on your ears, and then plug these two pinky finger on here and up part of your mouth, and block all of your sensations. Then focus on your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And it's like for 1 minute is enough to do it. So it just, you feel very, you just connect to yourselves and feel like you're a different person, because it just brings you to this moment. That's all meditation is about. Meditation is fully present, be in this moment, and decide based on the clarity, because that brings clarity. That's what we need in this revolution, clarity, and also what they call it in a balance. So that's what we need. We should be watching ourselves and knowing who we are and what we can do, what contribution we can do for this community, because we are responsible. So I cannot sit down and always be mad, angry, sad. I cannot do that. I feel guilty. No, it's not. That's not going to work. We are going to find who we are, what we can do, who am I, how can I help people, how can I be a better person, how can I help the other people through my strength. So my strength comes from my paying attention to myself, to my who am I, and then through my strength, then I can help others. I just give my hand, say, hey, that much I can do. Let's do more together. So that's, I think, meditation really help us with just 5 minutes, 10 minutes to
Does it
help
matter, Shiva
others
Jahani, like what time of the
throughout.
day that you meditate, or do you just recommend doing any time?
Yeah, I for yeah, for myself, for other than who do regularly, is morning time, because the morning time is the energy, is like in the peak early morning, like a sunrise during that time. So you just woke up, do 10 minutes to connect to this energy, and then create your own strength, and tapping on your strength. And then evening time again with sunset, again do it before dinner. Always is good before breakfast, before dinner, because your stomach is better to be empty, and then full stomach. So that help a lot. Just every day, just I'm saying 20 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, that's enough. We should not just always sit like monks. We are not like that, but we need pause. Really, we need pause and reflection, and check our feelings to be a better person. Otherwise, we can't go like that. It's like a machine. We should be more like a being than doing. And with
Do you
being,
remember the
we are
last
more
time
efficient.
that you did not meditate in a day?
Nobody, I do it. Just every morning I woke up first of all, lion breath. Just then sit down and just do it. Yeah, I just and I take advantage of any like if when I'm in driving and like it's line of Starbucks, I just focus on my breath. I say, hey, be mindful, and that helped me to use also my time in the best way, be more efficient instead of saying waiting for time. Okay, you know, no, just focus. And meditation is all about paying attention. Just that's it. Pay attention, fully present, and find who you are. Peace. That's what we are, and that's what revolution is about. We are trying to find our peace. They are not. They are just disturbing our peace. You know, this is what's happening. It's disturbing all of us peace. So we are fighting for our basic human rights and our peace and our happiness and love that they are taking from us. So that's what it's all about. And I think for me, all of us should find our strength through those practice to be more unified and connect, because then we all are having common theme. You know, we all are strong, we are all love, we are peace. Then what we can do together, I can do this for you, then do that, and we can communicate better, you know, because we all are energy. My frequencies or my energy can sync to you, and we can do better. Then some people are higher, some are lower, you know. So we try with this practice all be one and back to our sources. And then we can make a big changes, big difference in this world, you know. And I promise if we all can practice, you know, I say 20 seconds, 1 minute, 5, we will have a better place in this world.
You should do like a daily breath work or meditation session on IG Live. I think that's the best way to connect with other people and get other people involved in this. Trust me, it would be great to see you every morning going, you're being a true Shirzan when you do that every single morning in front of IG Live, you know? You could be like Shirzans in the morning featuring Shiva, you know? So speaking of United, I want to close the last segment of this wonderful conversation with why did you join the Uniters, you know? Because some people still don't fully know perhaps why or what Unite and Conquer is and what Uniters is. So can you just kind of share with people why you decided to spend so much of your valuable time joining our team and being a part of our efforts?
I think first of all, I have seen you as a, you know, really great leader to work with us, to, you know, to work with the community, to try all of us to be united. And, you know, and I found myself very, you know, fit with this community that you created. Is really great, amazing team. And I always have been seeing myself as a, you know, you are giving us a feeling of, you know, uh, incredible job in doing that. Maybe we're not doing that, but you are that person, the leader, then encourage us to do. And I have seen it on you, because I'm following and say, if Iman can do that much work, that much effort, why I cannot do that? You know, that's kind of motivation. And that's what I'm saying. We are syncing to each other, and you created that community to sync us to each other and create or facilitate this, you know, this place for us to contribute as who we are. And, you know, and you are trying to help us also find our strength through your leadership. And I really feel like I found a family, you know, I found a great team. And I always kept telling people, I'm learning. It's not about I'm helping. No, it's all about me too. I'm learning. And through you, this community you created, and I'm learning, I'm able to transfer to others, you know. I mean, that's kind of work you're doing. You know, this community are very, you know, what they call
like-minded.
They say there are, yeah, like-minded. So it works very efficient and very, you know, producing very good products. Then I can learn how to transfer this kind of model to others to continue to do the same way. So that's what we make ourselves so bigger and bigger, and they just make a big impact. And I really appreciate that opportunity, because I'm waiting always for time at 6, to join the meeting, because it's a kind of joy, and it's a joy to be part of that motivated, and also people who are going to make an impact, who are motivated. And always, I tell people we need that type of work and community in Iran too. We really need that things too. People keep going, continue, and conversation continue, pushing with that same energy, and come back and I say, hey, what we can do, just change this, do this. I love it, and I'm really feeling blessed to be part of your team, working with you guys, and every day is a kind of gift to me to to just wake up and say, okay, I'm going to see them, I'm going to learn, we're going to do some impact, and this is all about hope, future. You are making that hope and future for us, and for our generation. That's what I love about
definitely. You're a gift to us too, and we appreciate everything you do. Shiva Jahani has offered meditation sessions and like Zoom sessions for our Uniters team. Like, everyone just doing their part, and I'm always very grateful for the generosity that you extend to our Uniters family. And so hopefully we continue to grow the Uniters family with more awesome people. If you're interested to find out more, make sure to message me, and we'll be happy to give you some more details about how to become a Uniter. Before I let you go, Shiva Jahani, Paris, one of our other Uniters, has a question. She says, Shiva Jahani, is there a quick activity we can do with our older relatives who aren't familiar with breath work or meditation that would allow them to see the benefits?
So, like, is
there a quick activity
how
we can do with our older relatives who aren't familiar with breath work?
Yes. Yeah, I think the first important things for them, tell them remind the time for 1 minute and let them to count their breath. So when you count, normally the average people are breathing between like 12 to 16, per minute, like 12 to 16. So help them to bring that to the 10. Like, it's inhale for 4, exhale for 6. So for like 1 minute, they have to have only 6 breaths. That the good practice for them and safe, because some other practices are not safe for them, but this is the most powerful and also safe for everyone to count their breath 4 and 6 or 5. Like, inhale, count for 5, exhale for 5. So 10 for 60 seconds for 1 minute will be 6. So that's it, 6 breaths per minute. That's help them to stay, they have they say, what do you call it? Long life. So what do you call it? There is a word for that. Longevity. Yeah. What do you call it? Yes, for that. That's the call. These people need that one. 5, or 4, 6. So inhale for 4, exhale for 6. That's the ratio. So that's really important. We just keep practicing. And this is help us to be mindful. If you do it 4, 6, 5, 5, you always are mindful about your breath. So what is the ratio? And help us to just like, okay, that's it. I'm so, that's
so
the key.
A bunch of things to basically slow down your heart rate, so you can go ahead and just slow your mind and everything together. That's kind of like...
This is also the nervous system, because our breath is the remote control of our nervous system. So when you make it like a slow, smooth, and silent, immediately you see the impact on your nervous system. Calmness, and also clarity. That's what we want, and and stability. That's what we need, clarity and stability that help us to continue. That's what we need.
And we also need balance. Freedom in Iran. Thanks to you. Great.
Yes, that calm. No, imagine if you learn how to do it, then you can have all freedom. It's like bicycle. When you learn how to do it, then you can have, you know, without using your hand. This is like a freedom. So that all comes together, you know, if we pay attention, what we need to do, be clear, and sustainability, resiliency, this all come for paying attention.
Shiva Jahani, I look forward to you
ourselves.
hosting a yoga and meditation session to Meiduna Azadi in 2023. You know, that would be an amazing moment for everyone.
Oh, yeah. We can't, because this is intention. We have to every morning when we work on, we have to set this intention to say that what we're going to do.
And then you party more fast right after.
آره that's uniter so بعد همش از صبح باشه فکر کنن که ما این کار می‌خوام بریم اونجا انجام بدیم.
But I appreciate you joining us. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll be seeing you soon at an upcoming United meeting.
Love to all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Shiva Jahani is logging off, just a friendly reminder that if you're in South Florida on Sunday, January 1st, we're having a mural reveal. It's our first mural at Unite and Conquer, and we hope to have many more murals. And I'm going to be having a conversation on IG Live with Nikki, who's one of the Uniters that has been leading this whole project from the beginning. And we had Claudia, the artist, helping out, a Sicilian volunteer to do this beautiful painting mural. I mean, it's an incredible image of Massa Amini, Gina Amini. And I can't wait to share it with you all. All the Uniters are going to be there Sunday, January 1st, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, obviously. If you have any questions, you can message me. Also, the flyer is below. So if you're in South Florida this Sunday, let's start off 2023 with a mural in honor of freeing Iran. So thank you for that. And then stay tuned again for January 18th as we launch Countdown to Freedom of Iran. Can't wait to see you all there. Stay tuned for more spontaneous IG Lives. And don't forget, omide, azadi, azadi.